That's about all I can stand of that. What did I play that for? Oh man, I played that for about 13 minutes. That's a turd. That's a turd. That's not a lie. Playing for that long. You know, if I was anywhere from 8 years old, if I was 8 years old and had been playing for 14 months, yeah, it'd be a long time to me too. I'm going on 69 years old, so what's up? We're alive. This is your daily dose of electric guitar. It's mine. I'm taking a dose for you. We know y'all are too lazy out there to pick a guitar out and learn how to play it. Then if you take that as a challenge, it is. I'm here for one reason. I want to see everybody else have to pick up the guitar and do as well as I have, and hopefully 100% of you will do a heck of a lot better than I am. 14 months and 11 days today. It'll be 14 months, 2 weeks, Tuesday. Yes, I count months, weeks, and the freaking days. After next Wednesday, it'll be 14 months, 2 weeks, and one day. So, yes, I'm going to do it just like you would your child until it's about 3 years old. Now, it should be pretty decent at 3 years, provided I don't have a stroke trying to do it. I know. Quit smoking cigarettes. Well, haven't we got all got something that we go a little bit overboard about? I remember how it was with me. I wouldn't rest up before when I was a banjo player as a child, and never got into electric music until just in the last year or so. And then I quit playing banjo about 11 years ago. So it was kind of like, I was wired in my head for it in a way. I can hear notes, but if you think building banjos and Layla have any relation other than they are based on mathematics and physics, well, that's a nail well struck on the head. That's the only relation they have. They both have a basis in mathematics. That's where they come from. We deduce other things from it through these ear holes. Sometimes my cat I have, he likes it. Other times he will not be in the same room. Today, I don't think he likes 1970s rock and roll because he left the media. I guess there's too many highs for him. Like everybody's walking around Bible church, spouting straight back in, squalling at you. You going to hell. That's God's truth. If I had $10,000 for every time Christian people, a Christian person, walked up to me during the course of the 1970s, said, "You're going to hell," I sure wouldn't be broadcasting over a cell phone, I'll tell you that. I'd have me a studio. I mean, I live on the belt buckle of the Bible Belt. I live on the belt buckle. There's a church right here. There's a church over here. There's a church over here. There's a church over yonder. And when we got Baptists, Methodists, just independent Christian churches, I mean, it was to teach you that God came to earth. His name was Jesus Christ, and God sacrificed himself on the cross for you. You've got that. Church of Latter-day Saints. You've got everything. And that's all within 1 mile. Well, a little over a half mile from my house. There are 450 churches in the county in which I live. 400 churches. So you best be on the path, and because if you're not on the trajectory they think you ought to be, you're doomed unless you've really got some kind of skill they want and want bad. And then I'll put up with it. But you still not on the prayer list tonight. Don't get me wrong. I was brought up as a Baptist. And we were trained, I was, by my grandmother, to pray every night before I went to bed. And I prayed for the entire family. I mean, I was the second oldest grandchild. So here I am, starting to pray, well, 5, 6 years old for all of these people in my family. And as I go forward, and for, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 years old, here's my mom's sisters and brother just keep having kids. And so often, a year didn't go by that I wasn't adding one or two to my list that I prayed for until I would go to sleep praying. Honest to God. I mean, that sounds kind of funny, but for a young person and who hasn't been introduced to the world, so to speak, and how it works, I can understand it. But I admire the young for believing in what they're told. It's a shame it can't be true. Here, Martin Luther, best I can tell, he saw capitalism. He saw capitalism and what it could do, and so he just busted up what they had going on. King Henry VIII, he kind of went sideways there for a while, and then they went back, and then they went away. And you had the founding of the Church of England. There's a couple, 2 or 3 of you out there, I think. Glad to have you along. Let me see if I can read this chat here. Oh. I have hearts for bingo. Yeah. Bingo. B-I-N-G-O. And bingo was her name. I'm laying this. See, that can come from 2 different ends. That sound. See, the right hand's not moving. It's just raw volume with your Mr. Snowden. That's a bit of a bummer, wasn't it? I sure wish I could do something on this guitar that I thought was phenomenal. But I guess that's what the rest of my life's going to be striving for, to be better. You know, you try all your life to do things, and you find yourself coming up short. And a lot of times, you have to ask the question, how much of this was my fault? And the majority of the time, you're going to have to look back at yourself. If you're looking in the mirror and just shake your head, why did you make that decision? You know, so experience is a heck of a teacher. Or I'd have had one of these electric guitars back in the early 70s. As soon as I got enough money to afford one, I would have insisted. That's what I wanted for Christmas in 65 and 66. Saw one God had in school. It was back when the black kids and white kids were starting to go to school together for the first time. And in Virginia, it was not required by law, but, you know, they would come to our school if their parents allowed it.